Hey everyone, it's Shannon, and I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial that you have never seen before. Literally. It's my first YouTube video. Okay, I first want to say that it's not drastically a difference in what other people do. I just feel like makeup is art and we're all different, and the way you put on your makeup may be different from the way I put on my makeup, but it's all beautiful. It's all about what makes you feel like the best you at the end of the day. I don't want the intro to be too long. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah. Okay, so I've already done my skin prep. I washed my face, everything, just think of everything, moisturized, all that stuff, right? I already did that. The first thing that I usually do is my eyebrows. So I use a Muse eyebrow pencil. I'm not sure where I got it from, but I'm sure it's in a store near you. I've never gotten my eyebrows done. I usually try to trim them myself, and that's how I get some scabs underneath y'all, so I do not recommend. I always tell people not to worry too much about their eyebrows or nothing, because guess what, you can always go under it with concealer, clean it up, whatever you need to do. I do it to the other side. And also, do not be like heavy with your hand, like what do they call it, heavy-handed or whatever. Like, be light-handed, or however you call it, because like you don't want your eyebrows to be extremely dark. You want it to kind of match your shade. Me personally, I like my eyebrows like same shade as my hair or a little darker as my hair, so that's why I get like ebony, like color ebony, or just black, you know. You don't want it to seem too dark. After that, I kind of just brush it through to take out those like harsh lines. You see? Yeah. So after I do my eyebrows, I go in my foundation. I use Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. Yeah, it's like my favorite foundation ever. I literally love Morphe. I put my foundation on. Sorry, I really need to invest in one of those like push back thingies where you can push your hair back so it won't get in the way, but for right now I don't have one. So what we're gonna have to do is this. Do literally one pump, right? One pump, that's all you need. I take this brush, I basically just blend it. A lot of people use a beauty blender, but I personally like to use a brush because I feel like it just spreads more and I can control it, you know? I can control it a little more. It looks more skin-like. I used to not put makeup on my forehead, but I feel like you can definitely tell. And I saw a couple videos of some beautiful ladies saying that they do recommend that you put makeup on your forehead. I just get really shiny, and you can tell for me. You can definitely tell when I don't have makeup on my forehead and when, like, you know, I do. It's a difference. Definitely, it's a difference. Just put the foundation literally everywhere on my face like it's my skin, you know what I mean? And that's why I love Morphe, because those 2 drops literally covered my whole face. Like, it's just beautiful. Here it just looks like I just have really clear skin. That's how we know we're done. I then go in with my Morphe concealer. Filter Effect. Yeah. Filter Effect Morphe concealer. I get it in the shade Tan 22 Warm. I put it right underneath my eyes, and don't be afraid to like use it. Do not be afraid to use that concealer. I honestly need some more. I'm running out of my concealer. But see, so far, the makeup tutorial isn't as drastically different as I thought it would be from everybody else's. It's basically almost the same thing, but not. The changes really come in the end. I get a small brush because this is where I am about to go underneath my eyebrows to kind of just clean it up. They don't look bad, but I really want them to be defined. Literally just trace underneath my eyebrows or wherever I kind of want to cover imperfections. Yeah, and then I just try to like go in and just blend it underneath. Sometimes I do go back in if I feel like, oh, I want my eyebrow a little bit more round. Like I go back in, or say I concealed too much, I go back in, I overshape it, all that stuff. Now I do it to my other eyebrow. And mind you, I forgot to say this. This conceal right here, just let it sit. Don't touch it. Don't touch it until like the very end, like actually. Because what you want it to do is to get firm so that whenever you're blending it out, it doesn't like, I don't know how to describe it. Like whenever you're blending it out, it goes where it needs to go. You know, you put it here for a reason. It shouldn't be going all over your face, right? So you just want it to stay there. I've never been like just amazing at my eyebrows, nothing wrong. Like I literally went through so many bad makeup phases. It's horrible, literally, it's horrible. That's how you get to where you find your look though, like exploring, finding new things. Like that's basically how you do what you do. You know what fits you. I go in with that same brush that I did my foundation with, and I just kind of go along the bottom, try to, you know, make sure that the lines aren't harsh under my eyebrows, because I hate it when you can see the concealer just there. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. I hate it. Okay, see? It's coming along, y'all. It's coming along. So, okay, this is where it's a little different, because for my contour, or, you know, however you like to call it, the coffee shop, my best friend. And you're like,
eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow as your contour. Yes, Shanabugs. Eyeshadow as your contour.
What? Why would you put eyeshadow as your contour?
Just watch. Okay, y'all, in the process of learning how to do my makeup, Little Miss Girl didn't have enough money to buy it. Little Miss Girl didn't have enough money to buy contour. Especially for like just practicing, you know? So I used eyeshadow and I never went back. I can go to the store and get contour right now, but do I want to? No. So I used this color right here. Like, there's nothing in this. This is just like water. I kind of get it a little wet. I just go right underneath my cheekbone and I just tap. I tap. If I need more, I go back in. Tap. I love having color, you know, like on my face. It's extremely beautiful and I love it. Make sure you get your forehead. Really what I do is I just make a whole circle around my face, and then of course cheekbones, you know. I always put some contour right here. I remember somebody telling me that if you don't, like, your makeup doesn't blend into your skin as well, and honestly I feel like whenever I don't do it, I notice a huge difference. So yeah, and I don't blend it out yet. The reason why is because I have something else I want to put on it. I use e.l.f. I put one, that's not really one. Okay, one, two, and I put it right on my cheekbone. Kind of where you would put your highlight. That's where I put my blush. This brush, it has like a little slant. I don't know, I just like blend mine. Yeah, I need new brushes, y'all, so don't even. So I just go in, and what I like to do personally, I like to make sure that my blush is very heavy underneath my eye, and then I drag it up. Like, I don't know, I just like it like that. Especially, like, a tip is to smile, and wherever you have like your little cheeks, that's where you put your blush, because then it looks just so cutesy. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of blush on the nose, but I do a little of that, you know, just a little, because I don't want to look like a child. But then you do it to the other side. And remember, right underneath your eye, very heavy under the eye, light up here. You're just blending it out. Yep. After that, I put some on my forehead, on my eyelids. I just go everywhere. I just go everywhere with the rest. Yeah. Now, we are going to blend. I like to get my beauty blush, like beauty blush. Beauty blender, very soft. I like to use this, and I just tap along the places where I put my contour, where I put my blush, and I just make sure that it just blends into the skin to where it's natural. It's not harsh or anything. It's all just one, you know what I mean? Now, go back in with my concealer, my Morphe. It should be like good and just dry, you know? I usually put some right here on like the outside crease of my eye, just to give myself like a good lift. My face is very rounded, so yeah. I also put it right here, cause I don't know about y'all, but I tend to get a little bit darker in that area. I really just put concealer in the places where I feel like I want a little lightness. Yeah, I put it there on my chin. I put a little bit here. Yep. And then lastly, I put some right underneath my cheekbone. Yep. What I usually do, and it may seem a little quick, I take my setting spray. I do like a good 3 sprays. And I go in with a tiny itty bitty beauty blender. And I just blend everything out, and I make sure that I blend this last. So yeah, it doesn't really matter the order, but just whatever, just make sure you blend your eyes last. I usually go chin. I blend out my forehead. Blend out underneath my cheek. Other cheek. Concealer, mustache. Yep, and now finally, I blend up. Whenever I'm doing this, I kind of like make sure I'm blending upward, but then also this over here, you don't want to move that too much because you put the concealer there for a reason, you know what I mean? So you're gonna try to keep this here, blending that up. Yeah. Okay, now we blended our concealer. Me personally, I like to go in with my Milani Cheek Kiss bronzer. Yeah, see this, I actually do use real bronzer, guys. Like, I'm not using the coffee shop. I just like to use that first, and then I go in after with this because I just love the color of it. It just makes me look so. So I usually go right over the part I contoured, but this time I'm like really heavy-handed And I'm like really trying to bring that color back into my face because I just concealed, you know? I lined up my face, so now I gotta like even it out, bring it back. Over my eyelids. Just making sure that I have color still in my face, basically. I'll make sure there's no harsh lines. Yeah. Okay, so now I go in with this yellow powder. It is Buttercup Setting Powder by Sacha. Yeah, Sacha, I think. That's how you say it. And after that, I go over it with the CoverGirl Clean and Visible Loose Powder. Yeah. I'm going to use this little finger thingy. I take my yellow powder. I have to be careful with this because I get really messy at this part and it gets all over my clothes and then I get mad and blah, 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 blah. Right, so I go in, and with this one, I'm trying to more so just like blend it into my skin like that, you know? I'm just trying to blend it. I'm not trying to leave it on there. I'm just blending it. Rub it in, leave it there, right. Not too much with the yellow. With this one, I am extremely heavy-handed because I really like this. It brightens up my eyes. It makes it look like I have actual makeup on. I pat underneath my eyes. I kind of go up a little bit. Yeah, like that. Same thing on this side. Like this, like it looks kind of weird, but I promise y'all, like it's tea. It's so tea. I do basically everywhere I put my concealer, that's where I place this. I just let this loose powder just sit for a little bit while I'm doing something else, which is usually my eyes and what else, like my nose, like my contour. But yeah, so whenever I'm doing my mascara, not mascara, whenever I'm doing my eyeliner, I use, it's okay, sometimes you might mess up, but the good thing about that is black eyeliner. My other side, yeah. I like a dark under eye. I love that eyeliner look. I don't know how to do a wing, so I make sure to like exaggerate the eyeliner like underneath my eye, on my eyelids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But I do that. After I do that, oh, by the way, the eyeliner was Mary Kay. As you can see, Morphe and Mary Kay, my two besties. Fenty Beauty. It is their match sticks, like contour sticks. So I do have contour, y'all, but this isn't for my, you know, it's not. So I just trace it. I trace it along. So make sure whenever you trace, you just want to stay along the dents of your nose. Like basically that's what you want to contour, like the dent of your nose, like right here, contour that, trace over this, go over this. Yeah, basically like that. You want to basically just draw your nose on. And I take this little brush right here and I basically just blend upwards. I like to blend it into my eyes. Same thing over here, just blend it into those eyes. I just blend it until I think that it's blended enough, nice enough, you know what I mean? After that, I then say, well, this has been on here for a while, so it's about time to take it off. Use the same brush that I use my foundation with. I know, I know, but it's okay. It's okay. We are just going to literally blend out those harsh lines right there, like you see. Blending out the harsh lines. Yep. I use NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I love NYX's setting spray. I love it. I'm gonna have to use lash. Oh, and if you're wondering what my lashes are, I get them from Shein. I might have to put a link in my bio. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Lip combo. What we're gonna do with this lip combo is our bestie, the coffee shop. We are going to use these two colors. Make sure your lips are moisturized too. I already put chapstick on, but I want to let y'all know, make sure your lips are moisturized. Don't just put no makeup on your lips, it'll dry your lips out, all that stuff. Yeah, okay. So, I like to kind of go over my lip like that. I like to overline it a little. Not too much, because you don't want it to be like when you turn to the side like crazy, you know? But just enough to where it's like, ooh. Her lips are full. I go underneath with the same color. I love a dark, mysterious, you know. After that, I go in with my NYX Butter Gloss. I know y'all all saw Landry using this. It's like literally the best butter gloss. I love NYX. I love NYX. I just love NYX. I love NYX. It's like a nudist color. It is the BLG14 Madeleine. I think that's what it's called. But I basically put it on my lips. Yeah. I put the pink on my lips. I put it on the bottom. I put it on the top. I almost forgot. I like to put a little glitter on my nose. It's really lip gloss. It's like a glitter it's like a glitter lip gloss, but shh, nobody's gonna know. I don't like to do too much, but just enough to be like, ooh, oh, who is she? You know what I mean? Another thing I like to do just to kind of touch up is I like to go in again with the same brush that I contoured my nose with and kind of just, ooh, eyelash, and kind of just go over my eyelid, just like a little brown eyeshadow, you know? Yeah, just like that. Not too much. Perfect. Go back in with my setting spray. Fan it, cause yeah. Okay. Y'all, this is the finished look. This is the finished look. I am so happy that you guys stayed and watched my makeup tutorial that you've never seen before. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really hope that you come back and watch another video of mine. This has been a success for my first YouTube video and I can't wait to make some more for y'all. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you know the next time that I post. Bye.